Remember that this is all allegedly and based off word of mouth from other people. So please, I do not want to be sued by Anime Expo. So this is all alleged. Okay, Anime Expo 2022 was a disaster. And here's why. I have been going to Anime Expo since 2014. It was my first convention ever. I took a deep plunge. I didn't go to small ones first. I decided to go to the biggest one in North America. And it was fun. I love Anime Expo. It's always been full, but still walkable, still breathable, still you're able to go everywhere. We didn't have Cucaracha 19 yet, so no deadly disease that will spread like wildfire. And I went 2014, 2015, 16, 17, and 18. I didn't go 2019 because I went on a trip, and then I was like, I'll just go in 2020. But we know what happened in 2020, so. And also 2021, we did not have an Anime Expo. During the pandemic, 2020, anime just blew up like out of nowhere on TikTok, and it became like mainstream. Everyone liked it. Even though it's now oversaturated, I feel like it's too much, like too many fans. Please stop going to Anime Expo, please. So knowing that anime blew up a lot, I knew that 2022 Anime Expo would be overcrowded. I knew it. I sensed it. I literally was texting my brother because we both attend Anime Expo and we love anime and Anime Expo. So I told him, hey, we should not go 2022. And he'd be like, no, let's go. I want to go so bad. Let's go. I want to buy the Good Smile Company figures and stuff. And I'm just like, no, like, trust me. I haven't even heard word of what it will be there or who will be there, what guests, what panels. But I know it will be a disaster. And I was right. I did not attend, but I was right. All the complaints under every single Anime Expo Instagram post, Twitter post, whatever. Due to Cucaracha 19, they had restrictions, we're gonna wear masks. We need to require vaccination status proof or negative test, And this meant that they would be checking day 0, you have a vaccine, you have this, you have that. And during the entire expo, they should have mandated masks. So, it sucks that they didn't enforce masks. People who attended the expo explained that many people did not have masks, and even in pictures that you see of the expo, before the exhibition hall opens, which is like the first thing everyone races to when the expo opens first, it does not align with what the expo said they would be doing, which is enforcing masks. And another thing, my opinion, okay, do not sue me, Anime Expo, my opinion allegedly. They oversold the venue past legal capacity. I feel like this is what happened, which is why literally the LA marshals had to step in and say, this is literally a fire hazard, stop letting people in. Which sucks for the people that bought tickets. Like, what if you had a ticket just for one day, and that one day you didn't go really early because you had a job, or you had to take care of your kids, or you had errands to run, and now you couldn't enter past like 9:30 a.m. because it's closed now, it's over capacity. For a convention to run smoothly, you need to have a capacity, which is the capacity of the building. You're at a movie theater, capacity is 100 people. Don't sell 137 tickets because there's not 137 space for people, So allegedly, again, in my opinion, they oversold past capacity of the Los Angeles Convention Center. And it sucks because people who had tickets were not allowed to enter past a certain time because it was overpopulated, which also brings safety risks, too many people. What happens if, God forbid, something bad happens and everyone must escape the building? Not gonna explain what could happen. You know what I'm talking about, any terrible situation. How do you get all those people out in under a minute, So that was one thing that I saw that was very risky and very bad. Another thing many expressed on Twitter specifically, I'll show proof, here you go, that they could not move in Artist Alley. It was so packed to the point where you would walk down an aisle and it'll take you like 30 minutes just to walk down the aisle. Because if you guys don't know about Anime Expo, Artist Alley is in the underground parking. Let me just draw like a weird map of Anime Expo. So this is what the convention center looks like, and Artist Alley is downstairs. And people expressed that it was very packed, which makes sense because it's a smaller place and they let a lot more people come in than the previous time they had an expo, which was 2019. So this was a disaster, in my opinion, because it was overfilled and no one could even walk. Another thing people expressed, specifically Artist Alley vendors, people who had their own booth at Artist Alley or just a booth in general, they were not allowed to bring in food. And many might think, you know what, it's not a big deal. Just go outside, eat outside, and then come back in. First of all, if you are selling at a booth, you must be there the entire time your booth is up, because you never know, someone could steal your art prints, your merch, your keychains, whatever. And not everyone has a friend that could come overtake their booth while they go eat. So what do you do in that situation, you know? Another thing people expressed negative comments about were the panels. Not the panels themselves. People weren't angry at the guests or the panels. It's more like people waited in line for the panels outside. Normally for a panel, the queue, the line, whatever you want to call it, usually wait inside, you know, waiting next to the door. Everyone's just queued up there and waiting for the panel to start, or the moment they let people in for the panel to start. This time, since obviously there's a lot of people, they need the halls for people to pass through. They made people wait outside. I don't know if you know anything about California, specifically Los Angeles, but we're notorious for hot weather. Trust me, I've lived here for past 2 decades. I know it gets hot. And you're forcing not just children, everyone, just people of every age, waiting outside in the 100-degree Fahrenheit weather. Maybe in full cosplay, maybe not, but still, leaving people outside waiting for this panel. What the fuck? People are literally gonna dehydrate since you guys didn't let them bring in food and water. Like, excuse me? And you guys didn't have people selling water outside, so, or giving out free water, so what the fuck? It's just a disaster, in my opinion, allegedly. So yes, Anime Expo was a disaster, allegedly. So many negative comments about it, whether it be the overcrowding, the security being ass, the masks not being enforced, a lot of things that went wrong. And clearly, people who run this convention cared about the amount of money they were gonna make. I mean, it makes sense. They lost like 2 years of income. But I don't think it means you should put everyone at risk and oversell past capacity, allegedly. I have been to Anime Expo many years, and I always love it. But it's always been packed. But seeing the things I saw online, I've never seen it that packed. It looked like a disaster. Literally, word of the day, disaster. And I'm really glad I did not go in 2022. I would have probably left after an hour or even less. It looked like hell, walking through hell and back. And I've always loved Anime Expo. I always loved the artists. Specific Artist Alley is my favorite thing besides like the Good Smile booth where I buy like Nendroids and stuff. And it's just really sad. I think I've lost my trust completely in them. It became a expo notorious for making money rather than actually bringing the anime community together. And it's kind of sad. I feel like I would attend again if major changes are made and the people running the expo actually show proof that they're gonna run it differently, you know? It's sad that people that have been going for many years have seen this huge shift and decline in the quality of the expo just for the sake of making money, allegedly. So yeah, I did not go. I did want to go, but after seeing and predicting that these things would go wrong, I was right, unfortunately. But hey, maybe later in the future, once, you know, Cucaracha 19 has fully subsided a little, hopefully it'll go back to normal. And maybe I'll attend again once I see major changes. That is my take on Anime Expo 2022. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. And I am saying allegedly, and in my opinion, for the sake of not being sued. All right. Bid me out. See y'all later.